chapter 14. Taemin. I thought we were just going to stay in today, and after this morning, that was all I felt like doing. Hide away. But Taemin had other plans in mind. He and the others told me that I had to keep living and not stay inside and hide. They were right, of course, and I guess as famous people, they should know this feeling better than anyone. So I went along with Taemin's wish. Of course. Taemin and I actually also took a boat to where we were going. I don't know what it's called, but it was this big greenhouse filled with plants and butterflies. Big ones and small ones in all the colors existing in this world. We walked around in there for I don't even know how long, and I probably have a million butterfly pictures on my camera since both me and Taemin wanted pictures of all the different butterflies. Plus another million pictures of us, of course. My feeling right now? I'm never washing this camera again. You know what I mean. The last half hour that we were there, we just sat on this bench that they had placed in the middle of everything. We sat there looking at the butterflies flying around us, and that, my friends, felt like real magic. They were everywhere, so beautiful, and we talked a lot. He feels like the best friend I never had. I'm not saying I don't have a best friend or that I don't love her, because I do. But you know that friend you're so close to that you can share anything and everything with? You're so close that... This was hard to explain, but I felt just really close to him. After that half hour had passed, we went outside to take the boat back home again, and everything just felt so great. The sun was shining, shining. And the whole way back home, all I saw was Taemin and his lovely smile while he looked at me. We walked through the door and happily said hello, but there really weren't a happy hello back to us. Just a, yeah, you won't be happy for long look. And Yoyeon pointed towards the TV. Chapter 15! On the screen, me and Taemin. How? Guess the reporters and stuff are keeping an eye out because of yesterday, Yoyeon said. But why did they put it like that? Like you're dating several members? Yeah, that's what they do. They bend the truth, he added. And by the way, that's all that they know, because that's what it might look like. At least you look cute together, is what Onu had to say about the whole situation. Well, isn't that part of the problem then? That makes them look even more like they're dating, Mino adds, and gives this really funny teasing glance at Onu. Well, what are we supposed to do then? Should I leave? No! Why would you? We know the truth, and that's all that matters, Yoyeon said. Yeah, what do they have? Some pictures. That's nothing. Come on, cheer up, Ki adds. Yeah, don't let this ruin our day, okay? Taemin almost begs me. With puppy eyes. Onu walks up to me, gives me a hug and says, You want to eat? Sure? I was like, what? We spend the rest of the day and night in front of the TV, and we all forget about everything negative and just focus on having fun. And we really are having a lot of fun. Onu falls asleep first, lying on the floor with a blanket folded up as a pillow. Onu is the next person to sleep, but not downstairs. He actually goes up to his bedroom before becoming too tired. Now Ki is also sleeping, taking up like half the couch. What a cutie. Taemin falls asleep with his head lying in my lap. I know. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Me and Yoyeon are still awake. Yoyeon is kind of sitting next to me and behind lying down Taemin. The show on the TV ends, and he picks up the remote and turns the TV off. He then looks at me and says, We really should sleep too. I look down at Taemin and then back to Yoyeon. He just smiles and then lifts Taemin's upper body just enough for me to move away. He then reaches for a blanket that he folds up into a pillow to put under Taemin's head. He stands up, walks over to me, takes my hand and asks, "You're ready for our date tomorrow, right? Are we still going out?" "What did we tell you? Let it go. We can't quit our plans just because of them." Okay, I won't think about it anymore." After that, I had a really good night's sleep. I even dreamt about meeting SHINee. Seems a bit weird in this situation. The next day, chapter 16. Joyen is taking me shopping. We visited so many stores and bought so much stuff. I don't even know. I don't even know. But I do know that the clothing stores and the music store was what I liked the most. Me and Joyen took turns trying on different clothes and then show them off to each other, and he was not serious at all. He took the most ridiculous clothes and showed them off with the weirdest poses you've ever seen. I've never laughed so much, ever. And the music store, guess what you find there? Every K-pop album a girl like me could ever want. And yes, I bought a lot of them. After hours of shopping and walking around, we decided to go get something to eat. We ended up in this really nice restaurant, and Joyen was really sweet and he paid for everything. The only bad thing that happened was that the man came into the restaurant, took pictures, and yeah, he was gone. Joyen took my hand that was placed on the table, smiled, and told me that his day was amazing and it was all thanks to me. I knew he said it because he meant it, but it was also a really smart method of getting me on better thoughts again. How you doing, guys? You following along? After we finished eating, we were supposed to go home, but both of us felt really tired and we really didn't feel like walking at all. We turned toward each other, sharing this look. Then both of us started laughing because it was obvious that the both of us, that our looks meant the same thing. Let's take the subway. The train is almost empty. It's us, a man standing next to the exit, a guy in his 20s sitting further away, and a woman in her 40s sitting in front of us. Don't know why I choose to put the age on two of them, but not the first one. Like, why? I don't know. So we have a man near the exit, a young boy over there, and then a lady here. We sit there smiling to each other and go through all the things we bought during the day. The train stops and we're just about to leave when I notice that we forgot one of our bags under the seat. I run back and pick it up. Joyen follows me but stops directly after walking through the exit to make sure the doors won't close with us still on the train. But I wish with all my heart that he just stayed outside the train. When I turn around, I see Joyen trapped in the arms of the man with a knife to his throat. The 40-year-old woman starts screaming. The man screams to her and tells her to shut up. I see the boy further down in the train. He's lying down on the floor. He's so scared. Me? I can't breathe. These parts are a little bit harder for me since he's not with us anymore in real life, so. But it is what it is. So, chapter 17, Joyen part 2. I don't know what to do. Help me. Joyen just stares right towards me. I can feel the tears burning behind my eyes. I know what he's trying to say. Let it go. Let me go. But is he crazy or something? I can't. Let him go. What are you doing? Just let him go. I can hardly see anymore. My eyes are so filled with tears. The man is just about to say something when the door from the section before ours open and the driver comes in asking why we're blocking the door. He right away sees what's going on and turns around to run back. But the man starts screaming, "If you even think about it, this guy will lose his pretty little head. You better stay right here and sit the fuck down." Sorry about the language. Joyen still only looks at me. I have to do something, now. The man says that he wants all our money and jewelry, and thankfully everyone does as he says and starts giving him their money. He shoves everything down in his pockets and then takes a look around in the train. He says that he will have to take Yoyon with him for safety reasons. Please, just leave him. We won't follow you or call anyone. Just, please. The tears are running down my cheeks and I feel this awful pain in my chest. The man, he doesn't even react. He just looks at me like I was crazy and then takes another look around the train. He starts yelling at the guy further in the train since he started moving towards the next section. Poor guy, he's so scared. But we all are. Just please let Yoyon go.